Let's now get more on this, and I'm joined by journalist Mouleka Futi Pulanga. Mouleka, many thanks for speaking with Focus on Africa. First of all, Ali Bongo has been in power for the last 14 years, seeking a third term. What would you say would be, what would you speak towards his first 2 terms?
Well, hello, for Focus on Africa. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to express myself concerning this presidential election. Well, as far as the first question is concerned, as you said earlier, President Ali Bongo Niba has been in power since 14 years now. I mean, from 2009 up to now. What can I say? Personally, the only positive aspect or one of the positive aspects of his ruling so far is that the country has been in peace. If we consider that, if we should consider that peace is, I mean, the lack of, I would say, of war, if we can say so. So, taking into account this aspect, we can say that it's been quite successful. Its ruling so far, because Gabon is a peaceful country. I mean, broadly speaking. But let's say that a lot is to be said as far as social aspects are concerned. As you know, Gabonese people, I mean, young Gabonese, almost more than 30 of them, I mean, almost 32. I mean, if we should take into account some official figures of young people are jobless, which means that a lot should have been done in order to facilitate, I mean, job access to these young people. What I consider what I consider to have not been done that much. And other aspects of social aspect are, let's say, road infrastructures to take, I mean, us from Libreville to the interland of the country, definitely. Which has an impact also in the economic aspect, because if there are no roads, definitely no economic development. So this is briefly what I can say as far as, let's say, your first question is concerned.
Mouleka, I want to now take you to tomorrow's election. And the European Union, amongst other bodies and political parties as well, have raised concerns about this new single ballot system. Describe this system and whether you feel it encourages free and fair elections.
This new single ballot system, I mean, based on the people, let's say the voters, based on the voters' point of view, and even based on myself as a citizen, I think it's not that much. It will not be favorable to fair and I will even say transparent elections. Why? First of all, because you know, actually the one ruling the CGE, which is the institution which organizes the election, Mr. Bonda is, you know, from the ruling party, which is to me quite problematic in terms of facilitating fair elections. Well, that's one aspect. And you know, we can also say that well, I can even say that even the one, in case even the one I mean, we call her Marie Madeleine Boroncho, who is the constitutional court president in charge of, let's say, in charge of validating the elections in case there should be. Yes, I would say that everybody knows that she is also from the ruling party. So to me, it's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? So
Mouleka, so
yes.
with that in mind, what are the chances for one of the leading opposition candidates, the Albert Onda Osa? What is his chances really?
Well, based on what we can see on the field, based on the campaigns, based on the involvement of the population on his message all over the country, and basically in Libreville, which is the big voting center. I mean, I can say, truly speaking, that he has big chances to win these elections based on the trust that people have in him. Truly speaking. So now let's hope that let's say the organizing institutions such as CGE be, let's say, fair and give, let's say, the results from the polling centers.
Okay, and finally, I would then ask, so in terms of as close as possible to free and fair elections, would you say that tomorrow's election meets that from that perspective that you have prior to the election?
As I said earlier, I don't think so. Yeah, as I said earlier, I don't that much think so. Even the process, the fact of mixing, let's say, the presidential election with legislative, you know, in Gabon, we are the constitution, let's say, defends the separation of powers. So the fact of mixing both of them, obliging people to vote at the same time, let's say, members of parliament.
Okay, we thank you so much there. I
It's not
apologize for
quite.
that last hitch there. That was journalist Mouleka Futi Bulanga speaking to tomorrow's Gabon elections.